Take this. Now this is old school. Better head there right now.
Do you have what it takes to save the world, or will you let the evil Russians control us all? What's up, guys? It's Cursar here from Revolver Game Network, where we revolve around you. Today I'll be doing a review of The Spy Who Shrunk Me. I'd like to give a big shout out to Catland for letting us do this review. And please, go check them out across all their social media platforms. They're a great small indie developer group. They love to hear back from their fans. Now let's see what it takes to be a super spy and save the world in this game trailer.
My name is Audrey. Audrey Smooth Spy. I'm on a mission to Moscow. The plan is to infiltrate a software company and to figure out what they're hiding inside. Little did I know, my problems were about to become larger than expected. Fortunately, no such thing as a setback for a woman of my stature.
And as always, don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms and become a member of our Discord. Join our family here at Revolver Gaming Network. Let your voices be heard. So let's find out what The Spy Who Shrunk Me is. The Spy Who Shrunk Me is a stealth adventure game. You'll be playing as a British spy named Aubrey Smooth Spy in approximately 1980s Moscow. During the Cold War, you will need to shrink, teleport, wreak havoc, and sabotage the Russian operations. In the game, they are shrinking their military into nuclear missiles to attack England, Washington, D.C. So their combination of nuking you and then releasing their agents across to wreak havoc and conquer what is left of the world after the atomic bombs. Now you as Aubrey Smooth Spy have hundreds of different ways to complete your mission, whether you want to go in bananas blazing, shred your enemies, shrink and sneak, or you can teleport. With the teleport, you do have a cooldown time, so you gotta watch where you teleport, because you might teleport in front of an enemy, you cannot teleport for about 5 seconds afterwards, so you gotta watch what you're doing there. Now, when it comes to it, there's a lot more non-lethal ways to take care of enemies. They're a lot more comedic too, like throwing the banana peels and tripping your enemies. Or my personal favorite, the airbag mines. You throw one of these puppies down the corridor, watch them go sky high, or you try and see how many people you can knock out with one of them. Now, if you really want to go in guns blazing, you can use the shrink ray and shrink your enemies and throw the poor little lad in a shredder like the documents, or you can reenact the tragic moments of your childhood by throwing them in the toilet and flushing them like you did with your goldfish. Now, this game is a cartooning drawn game that pokes fun at Russians, has a couple little jokes in it. Mainly every Russian in the game wants to either arm wrestle you or try and drink you under the table. Now when it comes to graphics, the graphics are great. This is a less expensive game. It was made in approximately 10 months with a low budget, so you will notice a lot of the character models do look alike. They don't have unlimited catchphrases. You'll hear a lot of them over again. But when it's a lower budget game, it does have a lot of content for it being a lower budget. And it is fun to play. There's a lot of replayability with it. You can go through and challenge yourself to only use airbag mines. Make sure you don't be seen at all during any of the missions. Some of the achievements require this too as you go through. Now when it comes to the audio in the game, when I first started playing it, there was a lot of issues with the audio. You'd be hearing steps when there's no one around you, or if there's someone right in front of you, there'd be no audio at all. Now this being a stealth game, you rely on audio a lot. There was a couple times where I would go into the bathroom to shrink them and flush them down the toilet, and you hear the toilet flush, you'd run in thinking someone's there. Unfortunately, the audio would be a couple seconds before the person actually gets there, so when you turn around, you're caught. Now in this game, it does take a couple rounds for them to shoot and to kill you, or if you shrink, they can step on you too. But other than that, I really didn't have any issues with the game. Maybe a couple times when you teleport, you'd fall through the map, but it's not an endless fall. You'd fall for a couple seconds and then teleport right back up to the top of the map. So it's really not game breaking. You would just have to wait a few seconds before you can move. Now when it comes to achievement hunters, there's approximately 20 achievements. It took me about 2 hours to 100% the game, but I played approximately 12 hours logged into it now just because it's a fun game. I like to try playing the game multiple different ways to just try everything out and see if I can break it. I was really testing to see how much they've worked on this game, which for the development team they have, this game came out really well. They fixed the bugs fast. You comment within a couple days they have everything fixed. They love to hear back from you. This game is already great. Let's see how much better we can make it by letting them know. Now when it comes to price, this game is priced at $9.99. I think the price tag is perfectly fine. There are other stealth games in this category around the same price, but you don't get the comedic gold and support you get from the developers of this game. Just like the title says, from Catlin, embrace their insanity, because this game is insane. Now, with that being said, I'd give the game a 9 out of 10, with the understanding, yes, it is still a early access game. It is not finished, the late model, and it will not be finished till they release the VR edition, which the VR edition and will come out somewhere in 2019, they suspect. Now, to wrap this up, I'd like to personally thank Catlin for letting us do this review. I wish them the best of luck. They do make great games. They're always fun. They are great people over there. They love to hear back from you. Make sure, like I said, to go check them out across all their social media platforms. Let them know Revolver Gaming Network sent you. And just support them. You never know. With these small indie developer groups, they might be the next big thing. And they always look back on, you know, this is where we started from. When it comes to smaller development teams, they will always stay a lot closer and true to what they were started out as than just change to be what society wants them to be in these games. This game is not always politically correct, and that's what you get when you have a small development team that doesn't have to abide by big company rules, which makes this game all the more fun. And also, while you're checking them out, make sure to go check us out across our social medias. Become a member of our Revolver Gaming Network family. We all come from different walks of life. We'd love to hear about yours. Everyone's welcome. You're having a bad day, you need to talk to someone. There's someone always here to talk to. And remember, guys, game responsibly, game with a buddy.
Here's a new perspective. Now that's the water slide I won't be taking.